Guys, here are some of the important and the best glimpses of my day one in Chikmagalur. We'll dive deep into each place and how did I reach there in detail in the later part of the video. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, this is Ruhi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever travel vlog video. This is a trip to Chikmagalur from Bengaluru at morning 5 a.m. So we started from Bengaluru in a Zoom car at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I have vlogged everything from Bengaluru to Chikmagalur and back, and you will have my voiceover on every video henceforth. Let's go! So basically Bangalore mornings are so beautiful. The road was so beautiful that I just could not stop filming a few, and I have been vlogging in my phone, so if the clarity or the stability of the video is not very good or not very impressive, please forgive me on that part. Until then, enjoy a little bit of Bangalore morning and look how beautiful Bangalore looks. So we stopped by at Udupi Grand Hotel on the way to have some amazing South Indian hot breakfast. The road to Chikmagalur was very clean and very beautiful. I mean, I could not even justify it with the camera of my phone. It was very beautiful and you can capture the moment in your eyes and you can cherish it forever. It was so beautiful. A little later, we started passing by some lakes and we were very close to Chikmagalur town by then, and they were also very stunning. Absolutely gorgeous place. You can see how beautiful this looks. And we found another lake before we finally entered Chikmagalur town. Here we entered Chikmagalur, inside the town with all the shops, the stores and everything, the way the typical towns would be. It was all the same and very humid, very hot. Probably because of the humidity, we did not book our resort inside the town. We booked it outside, and here we found another lake, and then we'll have a resort super soon. So we have booked two different resorts for our 2-day stay, and the first one is Spectrum Resorts. The road to the resort was a very thin path and it was all bumpy, but not that bad as you think. And you can see here that this is how the road looked like for about 1 kilometer or a little less than that, I guess, and it was surrounded by forest on both the sides. That place was unbelievably stunning, and we had still a little long while to reach our resort, so I wanted to film the way because it's just so gorgeous. Now this place is not very humid as the town, Chikmagalur town. It was quite okayish. And finally we reached Spectrum Resorts at about 11:30, which was say 6.5 hours journey from Bangalore. So this is how the resort looked from inside. Not much to do, about 15 to 18 rooms at the max, I believe. I wanted to film our room a little bit, so I did. It had two chairs outside and not very huge, but still a very good room. It had a couch and bed, of course, with towels and shapes which I love, and that's my bag. And there were a lot of paintings. This was a teeny tiny mirror, and it had a washroom. I must say that the washroom and the rooms were pretty clean. I mean, they were absolutely clean. We also got some masks and stuffs to make tea and coffee, shampoo, hand sanitizer. That's it. Nothing very fancy, but yeah, okay. We freshened up and stepped out to the activity area to see how it looks like. I will be talking to you through about what I did see in the activity area. So this was the most beautiful part because there were lots of flowers, and here I think it's just the bonfire zone where when it's raining they put bonfire. And can you see the flowers? I mean, how gorgeous, how stunning does this look? I loved this. And this way there were swings and a chair, a bench to sit and seesaw and all, presumably for children. And yeah, this is me trying to bring the kid in me, I guess. It was fun, believe me. So after the kids zone, we entered a nature's walk sort of place where there were trees, huge trees on both the sides, and there was another villa with another 6 to 7 houses or rooms, and this is how it looked like. Nature's walk, yeah, that's what they called, and that's what you can call this. So here we have a clear view on the rooms of the second villa, and can you see this? There is a pool. It's a huge pool and it's very neat and clean. I mean, it's absolutely clean even though it's inside forest, not even a leaf inside. You can see how clear the water is, and one of my friend who jumped in after a while said that it even had very less chlorine, and which is a very good part, right? So this was another bonfire zone, I guess, and all blacked out because they had a roof on top of it because of the rains, I guess. And again, lots of trees and a pool by, and they also had a badminton court, and they provide with rackets, so if you want you can go ahead and play. They'll provide you with all the sports equipment. They had it. So there were also 2 to 3 rope activities inside the forest, to jump and climb and whatnot. We didn't try. An absolutely clean pool inside a forest was so beautiful. I did not want to come out of that. Not that I was inside, but yeah, still some drama there. So now this is me again, back in the frame, taking a walk in the nature's path. If you ask me, the best part about the resort was the food. It was unbelievably delicious. They had a lot of options in vegetarian, and even for non-veg I guess they had only chicken, but the food was delicious because it was super perfect. We even met the chef Yogesh, who was, again, he had magic in his hands. We took some recipes that we wanted, and this is how the view from the restaurant or the eating area looked like, and I adored this so much. So for lunch I had paratha and chicken, and few of my friends who are vegetarian, they took and they picked some vegetarian dishes. After that delicious meal, we started our journey towards Mulayangiri or Mulyangiri, whatever they call it, and the entire road was filled with mountains on both the sides, water also बीच बीच में. One of the many waterfalls we found on our way. We finally almost reached Mulyangiri, and this was the view that we could see, and believe me, it was one of the riskiest car drive that we ever had because it was on the top, and the road was very narrow for two cars to go through, and we could see that we are thousands of feet above the ground. We are almost 1900 meters above, and it was fun and very windy and cold. This was the teeny tiny parking, which was almost impossible to park your car, and there were lots of little shops of corn and bhel. So this is where we started going upper, and there were some 100 plus steps to go, and it was a long way, a very windy way, and very cold. We stopped for a breather, and this is how it looked like from middle. There was almost half or more than half of what we had covered. And this is how it looks from the top. Our next place to visit was Jhari or Jhari Falls, whatever they call it, and I can proudly say that this was the most dangerous and adventurous ride I ever had. The jeeps were literally tilting to a 45-degree angle in some places, and it was a very bumpy ride. I could not film a lot, but I managed to film a little bit, I guess. We walked about 200 meters to reach the falls, and again forest road, bumpy road, and streams passing by. Finally, at the end of the world, we found water raining down from heaven, and I cannot even begin to describe how happy and delighted I was. So it was one of the most beautiful waterfalls I have ever seen. I mean, not much water or not very high up there, but very beautiful. I mean, it was an absolute beauty at the end of the forest and nowhere to go. You can see, right? It was like drops of heaven at the corner of a forest. I did not feel like coming out of that place. It was so beautiful. Jhari waterfalls is a must visit when you go Chikmagalur. I mean, your trip is going nowhere if you haven't visited Jhari yet. This is a must visit place. On our way back from Jhari Falls, it was already late in the evening, and we were amid clouds, and you can see that clouds have covered mountain tops, and it was absolutely stunning to look at. We could not see more than 10-20 meters beyond our vehicle, because we were all surrounded by clouds and it was not even visible. We could not even see the road clearly. We had to, put on the parking lights and go. Finally, we managed to somehow reach back hotel, and we had a delicious dinner which I did not film, and we dozed off being so tired. This was all about my day one. Part 2 coming soon.